This video is to show you how the Echelon website is configured, just in case someone else has to take over as admin. And we went to echelonsb.org, or we could go to echelonsantabarbara.org, same thing. They're both in GoDaddy as a domain name. And when we come here, we're not logged in, so we see this login at the upper right corner. And we click login there. And you can type in your email address and password, or you can log in with your Google Plus account or Facebook account. I'm going to use my Google Plus account. That's a one-time sort of linkage there, and then it'll be logged in. You can see it spinning up here, and it'll log in. And we're in the admin. If you want to look at the public view, just click public view here with this eyeball in the upper right corner, or you can go back to the admin view. The public view is the way the end users look at it. Okay, so here we are at the dashboard, and the dashboard is in the overview page, just shows a summary of the various different things. There's a contact database, and then there's an active members data or a members database, and so on. It shows you the last 3 events, the last 5 donations, and so on. If we just walk through these menus here and you click on account, this tells you our account number, how much it costs per month, which is $40, and we're allowed 250 users, or I should say members, and there can be 5 administrators. And you can see the payment information. It's paid for 1 year, so it'll be due again in October 2016. And then if we click organization, this gives us the name of the club and the email address of the club and the default time zone and the address and so on. And this gets put, I believe, at the bottom of the web site in the footers. We don't need referrals. That's if you're going to get a discount recommending WildApricot. This is using WildApricot. And the tech support, this is tech support here. We don't need that. Getting started is tutorials. We don't need that right now, at least. Under next tab over, next menu over is contacts. And if you look at list, it lists all the contacts. Now, contacts is a collection of both the members and the contacts that are just getting emails. And you can see the different status here. Regular member and renewal overdue and a junior member, etc. So that's under contacts. And there's advanced search and saved searches. So advanced search, you could, for example, show me just the contacts that have the first name Bob or the first name of Al, and so on. Saved searches are the searches that we've saved. So I've got 2 here, Bob and Al search and a junior member search. So you can just run those. So that's typical if you want to export or send that to Volley or whoever's doing the clothing orders, etc. Click on website here. This is most of the changes were here. This is where the colors are set under colors and styles. The files, various photos were uploaded here, and the site pages. So the menu pages are here, and I created new menu pages, and you can do that by add page and then add new page. A hidden page is one that's not on the menu, and it's sort of taking it out of commission temporarily, but you can have pages that aren't on the menu but still are reachable, like let's say the history of the club or the board of directors, or the release form, for example, is here. So these are extra pages, and if you just click on these, it shows you the release form, and then you click edit here to change the wording on that. The same thing with the board of directors. Here, for example, we have a table, and then again you would click edit there and modify that. I set the template to use a base template here, so it really has the menu and the header and all that other info always on the top. That can be changed, of course. Let's see, system pages. Probably don't need that, but that's different defaults for things like if you need your password reset, or if a page isn't found, or that sort of thing. And events is important here. Events is where you set, let's say, the picnic or a couple of rides are shown here. And we're not registering for these rides. There's no payment going for these rides. These are just on the calendar as, the when and the where and the what, essentially. And so and it shows past events in gray at the bottom here. So if we want to create a new event, you click on this button here, green button, create new event. The members. So the members kind of goes hand in hand with the contacts. As I said earlier, you have a list of members here, and these are the members, and you can see some are regular members and some are junior members. And then this tells you here what status they are. So active status is everyone's, these two people are paid up, so to speak, and then three people actually. This person has signed up, but they haven't paid yet, for example. The save searches were very similar as before. I have a save search just showing the active members, and then you click run, and then it shows you just the 3 active members here. So the levels. Now this is, we have a junior member and a regular member, and the difference is the junior member is free, so it's $0 there, and that's how that works. And within these members, there's several settings. So there's a renewal policy and a new application. So for example here, this tells you when to send emails to confirm, when they've activated, etc. So that could be turned off if needed, but you definitely want to send a copy to the member when they've activated to give them their password, etc., or their initial password. Groups. These are just some groups I made up. You're in the board or you're not. You're interested in special rides or you're not. These are, check boxes where we can keep track of it. Now, membership fields here. So there's 2 things that are important here. These are all of the additional fields here. And you can see I have a racing member, and that's a checkbox. And if I click on that, I can see that it's a multiple choice, they call it, which is a checkbox. It's not absolutely required here because it needs to be unchecked if you're not a racing member. So that's why it's there. And this tells you who can see it, during or after it's been created, and so on. You can change the order here by dragging and dropping or clicking on these green up or down arrows. These little icons here indicate who can see it and when. It's in terms of that. Now these are all showing up for both our junior member and regular member, but you could make different set of fields here for those different types of members. And I have a special field here for additional socks because they need to specify when they're signing up whether they want additional socks, and they're $8, so I put that $8 there. They can order between 1 and 22, etc. So that's why those are there. And we can close that. And when you make changes here, you typically have to click Save All Changes. So we don't have discounts yet, and privacy settings are self-explanatory, but who can see what basically. We didn't import here the member emails. You can send automatic reminders to when it's time to renew, etc., and the different confirmed and that sort of email. Starting page just specifies where they're going to start after they log in. Donations shows a list of who's donated and what method. It mentions tender here. That's just the payment method that they chose in PayPal or Stripe for credit card, etc. And let's see, finances. This is where you would look up, the invoices that were sent out to individual members and so on, the dollars and cents, if you will. We don't have a hookup to QuickBooks. So emails, this is, I haven't done much of this yet, but this is where you would send emails to certain members. Settings is a very important screen here. I'll go to the all and I'll just walk through this briefly. Files, this is where I uploaded the files, some of the initial photo files. The domain name is set here, so I have 2 domain names set, Echelon Santa Barbara and Echelon SB for short. And if I go back here to all, let's see, what else I have here that's important. Most of this is not. This specifies who's an administrator here. And then there's the colors and styles, which I pointed out earlier, where I changed it to be our team colors. And the fields that show up if you're a contact or a member are important because the common fields are things everyone's going to use, whereas the membership fields are only for members. So, for example, if you're donating some money, the only thing that's in common fields is the first name, last name, email, and so on. Also, if you're just joining to get emails, this is where it shows here. And there's one field here that I can't delete because it's part of the system, but I don't want to collect that from people who are just signing up for emails. So let's go back to settings all, and let's see what else here. There's groups, which I talked about earlier, and there's the various emails if you donate. Finances. So this is the important part to accept, credit cards or online payment here. If I click on payment settings, and this is where I set it up. Currently set up for Stripe, which accepts credit cards a little cleaner and easier than PayPal does, at least right now. And let's see, there's one area that I forgot. I'm going to go back to site pages because there's a lot under site pages. And this defines sort of the look and feel of the various things, what shows in the widgets and the text here. So let's say we wanted to edit the home page. We click on website, site pages. It's already set to home. Then we click edit here, and we can change some of the base wording here that we have, including this main section here. These are little, they call them gadgets, but this is a gadget showing the current events, or the newest events, I should say. This is a miscellaneous pane. At the bottom here, we have a gadget that shows just links to common links to bike shops in this case. This is a map gadget. And we have a news gadget that shows the latest 2 news articles. And just this is another piece of text and a photo just for design thing. The storage of the photos in the slideshow are under the directory called, let's go to it. Probably easier to cancel out and go to settings and files here. That's where the files are, and it comes up with this little interface here. And I put put this under, I believe it's under pictures. Yeah, under pictures there's homepage slideshow folder, and that's where all the home pages are, and there's some various pictures in here of the juniors and Santa Barbara Century, etc. So this is where you do the slideshow, and this is some various other pictures. And you can upload and delete files just by clicking on it, and right-click and choose delete, or I believe some of these icons up here you can use to delete it. And you're allowed a certain amount, but we're not even 1%, so no problem there. I think that's it for now. Thanks for watching.